Hello, host and swear, and this is a podcast by the Chili Head community for the Chili Head community. Regardless of your spice tolerance, this is the place for you. Hey, coming up tonight, we have a phenomenal show. We have two sauces on deck tonight. We also have an interview, game planned. We're going to have a lot of fun. If this is your first time checking out the show, glad to have you here, and let's go ahead and start it. All right. Hey, welcome on in. If you are new checking out the channel, I am so thankful to have you here. Definitely growing this here on YouTube. So please share this out with other chili heads. Let's continue to grow the community and grow the show. And hey, we have a phenomenal show planned for you today. We have two sauces. This is the final two from the Stanky Sauce lineup. And this is going to be a great one. We have the agave jalapeno, and then we have their pineapple habanero ghost. So definitely looking forward to diving into those. Also, we have a guest here for you. His name is Aaron Brewer from Uncle Buffalo's Hot Sauce. And we are going to be diving into, what it's like as a sauce maker. And I hear that there's some upcoming news that everyone should be informed of. So more or less, we're going to also dive into that. We have Keep 5, Cut 5 coming back tonight. So definitely jump in the chat, be a part of the chat, have fun with that. This is a live show. So if you have questions for Aaron, if you have questions, that you want answered, definitely send those on in as the show goes. We'll get those pulled up and answered for you. Also, that also allows you to take part in playing in the Keep 5, Cut 5. Play your own game, answer, hey, would you have answered something different? Definitely fire it in. That would be a lot of fun there. But man, all right. Episode number 32. Let's get it. Hey, welcome on into Hot or Not. We have two sauces on deck tonight for Stanky Sauce. We have the agave jalapeno, and then we have the pineapple habanero ghost. So first up, let's start out with the agave jalapeno and get this one going. So it is a perforated label, but I like to use my knife, so give myself the satisfaction of using that real quick. And cut right along the perforation. All right. Now, with if you're not familiar with how I do things here, I don't do a 1 to 10 scale. I do 1 out of 5 with a 5 category breakdown. So those categories are based off of heat, aroma, flavor, versatility, and burn. And if you're, first time checking it out and you're like, wait a minute, you just said heat and burn. I do gauge heat different than burn. So heat is that initial punch that you're feeling. Burn is really, where it lingers, how it lingers, where that kind of build sits. So definitely breaking that out there. But I want to go ahead and talk about the sauce. Color on this, phenomenal. It's got that dark green, dark green verde color going on with it. So looking forward to it. It does look like it has, it's got some medium consistency going on. It's not a very runny sauce, which is great. It means it's going to definitely give some nice grip. Oh, wow. Aroma right off the bat. Phenomenal. Picking up, very fresh, very, like you're getting the lovely onions, you're getting the lovely tomatillos, the jalapenos. You're picking up all these great aromas right off the bat. So let's go ahead and jump on in here. Let's get this pour going. Nice pour flow in there. Good consistency, nice hold even on the spoon. We'll get that there. Wow. Okay. So right off the bat, with agave being in the name of the sauce, knew it was going to be a touch sweet. And man, it does, but it has this depth to it. So you're getting this nice this nice savory note right off the start. You're getting a very fresh taste. You're getting the nice jalapeno going on. And then as all this is happening, you're getting that kiss of agave, the whole transition through all these other flavors. And that agave just like does a nice little finish at the end and almost like cleanses the palate, if you will. Wow, phenomenal taste there. Let me get that jotted down here while we're talking about that. The aroma, once again, was digging that. Great, strong verde smell going on. And you are picking up a lot of that onion and, just a more savory depth to what you're getting there. So let me go ahead and jot down as far as flavor before I get too carried away. And let's go here. Let's talk about heat. Heat on this one. This is a very entry-level friendly sauce. It's definitely going to let you know that it's there. Even if you're a chili head, this is going to be, still a mild. It's going to be phenomenal flavor that you're picking up on this. You're getting a overall, very mild burn. If you are new to eating spicy food, this might be, on the medium side for you. But man, once you get that depth of flavor, the heat really doesn't matter. If you're, starting out, I'm sure you're going to be wanting to go right back to it. So let me get the heat jotted down. And we will get the burn going. So burn on this one, it's not really that bad. What we're talking about mostly burn-wise, you're getting the roof of the mouth, you're getting a little bit on the tongue, a little bit on the gums, nothing too crazy. You're not getting anything in the back of the throat or the chest or the gut. So you're getting a nice overall just mouth tingle, if you will. But this is the flavor right now is just I'm salivating. All I'm thinking of is tomorrow morning's breakfast burrito and how well that's gonna just blow that burrito away. So let me talk about versatility on this. It's a pretty dang versatile sauce. Now, if you're one to not commonly use verde sauces, this might not be in your wheelhouse, but man, you're missing out on this one if you're not a verde fan. I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It does have a very nice, unique touch to this verde style sauce, and it is phenomenal. So let me get that burn as well jotted down since we already discussed that. Okay, and then hand this on over. So now we can finally take a look at the ingredients outside of obvious what's listed on the label of agave and jalapeno. So from Stanky Sauce, this is their agave jalapeno. The ingredients are agave, jalapeno peppers, bell pepper, onion, apple cider vinegar, serrano pepper, lime juice, poblano peppers, pink Himalayan salt, cilantro, garlic, and spices. So the, you're not just getting a jalapeno in here. You're really getting, what is this? Three different peppers. So you got the jalapeno, the serrano, and then the poblano going on. Yeah, I mean, what a tasty trio of peppers there. So very much a great sauce for you to start out with. Great sauce if you're a chili head and you're looking for, bringing some fun to your early morning breakfast. This is definitely the one for that. And so they have their heat meter, or as they call it, their adventure meter, at a 1 out of 5. So very nice, very love the labeling, love what they're doing here. It grabs your attention, it draws you in. All in all, check that out. I already have that one. If you're on Instagram and you're following me there, that one's already tagged product-wise, so you can grab it there, or in the description down below, we'll have that already linked up for you. But let's get these read off. Yep. And here we go. For the agave jalapeno, the heat coming in at 3.0. aroma at 3.9, flavor at 4, versatility at 4, burn at 2.8, for a total swear word rating of, boom, 3.54. Phenomenal sauce. Definitely check that one out. It is a good one for sure. But let's go ahead and jump on over to the Pineapple Habanero Ghost. So get this one opened up. Once again, perforated label. Get that going. All right. Give it a good shake. Loving the, once again, you know, phenomenal job with the labeling on this. Very eye-grabbing. You know, awesome. The color of the sauce, the consistency, you're seeing the specks of not only the seeds, it looks like pepper and some other stuff going on in here. Very visually pleasing sauce. So looking forward to diving into this one. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, right off the bat, you're getting more of the habanero smell right off the bat than, say, the pineapple, like I was thinking. But let's get a good pour going here. Nice medium consistency. Boom. Look at that. All right. So the Pineapple Habanero Ghost. Wow. That is a meaty, hearty sauce. You're getting a lot of the pineapple. You're getting a lot of the, you know, habanero, a lot of the Ghost, kind of all meshing and melding. Can't say it right now. Melding. There we go. In this sauce together, and it is doing a phenomenal job. This sauce is definitely, I would say, out of all their sauces they have, this is the one that is definitely bringing the heat out of all their current lineup. Phenomenal flavor here. If you are new to eating spicy food, probably not the one you would want to jump into. But all in all, man, if you're a chili head, this is going to be a nice medium sauce. It's going to be, you know, some chili heads may even say this is on the higher end. This is, you know, got great depth to the overall body of this sauce. You're getting almost a like a charred, like barbecued pineapple type of vibe from the overall taste of this. It's not super sweet. It's got the great overall body and flavor of the pineapple without all the, you know, what you normally get the juice from the pineapple. So let me go ahead and jot down heat real quick. All right. And then aroma, get another good whiff. I mean, it is very pepper forward on that aroma, but you're also getting the nice subtle hint of the, you know, of the pineapple that's going on in here. So let's go ahead and get that jotted down. If you are, you know, into a little bit more of a pepper forward sauce, but you're not looking for quite full on pepper forward, well, this is a nice balance between the two because you still have some, you know, other notes that are not only aroma, but also flavor that kind of lend themselves to cut down on that just straight pepper forward tone. So, okay, let me jot down flavor. Versatility. Man, pretty versatile sauce. I was honestly wondering how this was going to translate out in a sauce whenever seeing pineapple. You always question, is it going to be super sweet or is it going to be, you know, very well balanced? I think they did a phenomenal job carrying over the balance. Honestly, it's probably more so a little bit more pepper forward than, say, your traditional what you would grab pineapple sauce. So kudos there. Versatility. I could see this being pretty versatile. Once again, to say I probably wouldn't go towards a dessert with this, but I mean, just about any meat, I mean, even grilled, like, you know, beef, pork, chicken, shrimp. I could see myself using all this stuff, using that on all that stuff. It would probably go phenomenal on sandwiches as well. Obviously tacos, it's gonna be a home run there. Pizza for sure. But some people might scoff at the idea of even pineapple sauce on their pizza. But hey, who am I to say I think it would go? So let's talk about the overall burn. So burn on this one, you're getting a lot more of the back of the mouth, back of the throat, mid to lower throat, not quite the chest, not quite the stomach. I think if you were to continue to eat quite a bit, you'd probably start to feel it a little bit more in the chest. But all in all, a phenomenal heat there. Once again, if you're new, just starting out, probably not the one you should just jump into. They have other phenomenal sauces in their lineup that, definitely would cater towards you as you're growing in your spice tolerance. But if you are a chili head, I definitely think this is a home run on the pineapple front for a hot sauce. So, habaneros, Ghost, two very great peppers and doing their things. So let me go ahead and jot down that and get this on over. All right, so while that's getting input, let's go ahead and read off some ingredients. So for the pineapple habanero Ghost, ingredients are pineapple, apple cider vinegar, onion, bell peppers, carrots, water, and then we have habaneros, Ghost, salt, pink Himalayan salt, and then garlic and spices. So I'm kind of shocked because even with the habanero and Ghost being on the later half of the ingredient list, they're very noticeable in both aroma and in taste. So what they've done here is managed to make everything really work out in a phenomenal way, and really having the overall body and consistency of this sauce. Having more of a texture feel to it. It's probably also lending itself a lot to not only the pineapple, but being able to carry over from the onion, the bell pepper, and the carrots, helping bring in that more overall body to this sauce. So great labeling here. Love what they're doing. Their adventure meter on this one says 3 out of 5. So yeah, pretty darn good. Highly recommend checking that one out. Once again, have that tagged already on Instagram, and also we'll have it in the description below. So let's go ahead and get this one read off. So for the pineapple habanero Ghost, we have heat coming in at 3.95, aroma at 4, flavor at 3.5, versatility at 3.85, and burn at 3.8 for a total swear word rating of 3.82. Man, phenomenal sauces. Can't say enough about Stanky Sauce. They sure are doing their thing over there. But hey, don't forget, promo code SWEAR works on their website for 20% off any of your sauce purchases. So definitely make sure you grab that. And let's go ahead and jump on over to the interview. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Oh, looks like we have you mute. There we go. Hey, Aaron, how's it going?
Hey, good man. Thanks for having me on tonight. It's good to be here.
Yeah, no, glad to have you here. I know that I've caught you quite a bit on Instagram, etc. You're always throwing up some amazing pictures that just draw you in. The hot wings always catch my attention too, as you're showing those off. Oh man. But no, glad to have you here. Glad to learn a lot more about Uncle Buffalo's hot sauce. So how did Uncle Buffalo's hot sauce get started?
So I started a year and a half ago ish, October 2022, and I had so that summer. Let's back up even a little further. That summer, I had bought 3 ghost pepper plants from my local hardware store. It was like the end of the season sale where everything was like literally buy one get two free, and they looked really poor, to say the least. So I'm like, if they die, I'm out $3, right? So I had so many peppers from those three plants that I was like, what am I going to do with all this? Um, so I set out to just make a hot sauce that would just be mine, and people could have it at my house when they come. Just a little added feature to, you know, when we hover. But I came up with the recipe, and it's based off a Caribbean Jamaican jerk base, but it was just so good. I was like, I think this could be something that people would want to buy. So I started looking into what I needed to do to make that happen, and so the rest has just kind of been like I've just been going ever since. So
Very nice. Okay. Okay. So, have you
yeah,
always liked spicy food? When did you get involved with the world of spicy?
probably around the age of 3. So
Very nice.
my dad, I would eat handicap hot fries with my dad growing up, and at the time I thought, like, oh, I can eat these all day. In reality, I probably was eating like 3 of them and then being like, I'm good, you know. But yeah, it's something I've always liked, hot and spicy food. Um, I probably I have my own little personal collection of hot sauces, and I probably didn't really start that until I got married. And admittedly, it was a way for me to keep my wife from eating my food. She doesn't like spicy food, so I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, put hot sauce in this, and then she wouldn't touch it. But that's, it's really been in the last, I don't know, decade that I've really started being more of a collector. And it was actually not my first attempt at starting a hot sauce brand. I planted some habaneros like, I don't know, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And I didn't know enough about growing plants then. And so they all just kind of, I think I probably yielded maybe 2 dozen from about 6 plants. So it was not enough to
Yikes.
make anything with.
Yeah.
But you live and learn, and so.
Yeah.
But it was definitely something I always wanted to try to do. Um, but yeah, I think that's
Okay.
spicy food has always been a good part. I grew up eating a lot of Cajun food and Southern stuff, and handicap hot fries are the best. Try not to look at the comments too much, but um, the
The comments will
but
trip you
yeah, I
up at
would say
times.
it's yeah. The spicy food's always just been something, I can remember somebody gave my dad a hot sauce from, it was called like Sudden Death, I think. And it was kind of a novelty hot sauce, I would say. But it was definitely like one drop of that in a big taco salad, and it was enough to, keep your palate warm for the duration of that salad. So
Very nice. Okay. Okay. Well, I know you said you have a hot sauce collection. Which hot sauce, if you had to pick, is your prized possession out of that lineup?
oh gosh. Um, that's a very good question.
All right. Well, then
I don't know if I have
it
really
it
one.
could also be the
I think
most
the
unique.
one I have. All right, so the one I have, the first one that there's a hot sauce from another maker here in the St. Louis area that I really liked his sauces. Him and I traded, I don't know, last summer sometime, and I've really enjoyed his sauces. But he's due to some health issues right now. He's not making anything right now. So I'm like the one bottle I have left of his stuff, and I'm just like I'm kind of holding on to it and not using it much because I don't know when or if I'll be able to get more anytime soon. That's one of them, and the other one I'll give you two. So some our old neighbors, they're his brother-in-law. Um, Everybody just calls him Z, right? And so he makes hot sauce, and it's a very mild hot sauce. But he's originally from like Eastern Europe somewhere, and so he brings some of those Eastern European flavors into that hot sauce, which just makes it so good. But again, he only makes it basically now for friends and family. So he
Okay.
may do a large batch, but you can't even order it on his website anymore like he used to. So I literally only get it when he comes to town. So it's
Okay.
one of those like I just really hold on to that again.
Yeah.
Hold on to it until I know he's going to be in town. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, that definitely makes sense. Okay. So you mentioned that your overall recipe kind of takes its roots and origins from like a Caribbean style.
right.
Is that your overall inspiration? Where do you get your inspiration from whenever you're creating these sauces?
So I am also a bit of an amateur foodie. I just love big flavors, and I kind of knew I wanted to do something more on the tropical lines. And it just obviously, Jamaican jerk is kind of just where the first thought goes there. And I didn't want to make it just a straight jerk sauce and just copy a recipe. So I made some tweaks. Just even using ghost pepper instead of a Scotch bonnet for jerk is a deviation from the standard recipe. Um,
Yep.
and so, but instead of using oranges, I used limes, and some of it was based off of what I have here too. Um, but I have the cinnamon and the allspice.
Okay. Looks like we might have lost him. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have him recall in here in a second. There we go. All right. You back?
All right, we good?
Cool. All
I'm
right.
back, I think.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, hey, just while we have a second too, I want to go ahead and let the audience know if they have questions. Go ahead and send those in so that we have ample time to get those asked and out here. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, as far as your inspiration, I see where you're going at with that. I know you have currently three sauces. So you have what is it? The honey buffalo or honey buzz, right?
Right. So I
Okay.
have them right here. I came
Oh,
ready somewhere.
yeah, there we go.
So this is my mild one. Again, trying to rotate it at the right angle. This is Honey Buzz. So this is a honey bourbon jalapeno. It's a very mild verde style sauce. But I use local honey and real bourbon in that. And I get asked all the time what bourbon I use, and I just tell people I use the bottom shelf stuff that I won't drink, so I don't drink it, and
Yeah.
end up drinking instead of putting it in the recipe. But it still gives a good flavor. Again, it's very very sweet, not a lot of burn, not a lot of heat at all, but um, it's more. I developed that for the average palate, I'll say. Um,
Okay.
just because I sell mostly right now at farmers markets in my area, and so I just wanted to have something that would appeal to a wider variety of people. And then moving up from there, I do have my flagship Island Ghost, which is the one we've been talking about.
Okay.
So this is the one that I started making a year and a half ago, and I started off. It's crazy when you just keep going at something how much it grows, because I literally bought 24 bottles from Amazon with my birthday money back in 2022. So that was my 40th birthday. Um, and as I said, I bought 24 bottles. I got 100 labels from, I have a background in graphic design, so that was an easy part to take care of.
Very nice.
But I sold at a local uh, artisan market my first time. And just had a lot of support from my community here from the get go, with all of it. So, and then above that, and this is one I developed more for the chili heads, but this is Island Ghost White Label.
Okay.
Okay, and this one has Ghost and Carolina Reapers. Other than that, it's the same exact recipe as the original. Um, and one interesting thing about the white label is I was very surprised with how much the addition of the Carolina Reapers added, or changed the flavor profile slightly. It made it much more pepper forward instead of like more of the vinegar, um, like with the original Island Ghost.
Okay.
Um, but like I've got friends of mine that they eat that exclusively, and that's been really my number two bestseller, which I really didn't expect it to be because I feel like while the chili head community is large, it's still like if you're at a farmer's market, it's narrow, typically speaking. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I think that's the rundown of my sauces. Here in the next few weeks, I have a hot honey planned with my. I'm collaborating with my honey, the guy I get the honey from my honey buzz. I'm collaborating with him to do a hot honey that will be available. Um, should be available on the website.
Very
Um,
nice.
so
Okay. Okay. And
more
the
on that to come.
yeah. So the all your products you're able to pick up directly from your website, correct? Like,
Not entirely. So as of right now, I am a licensed Illinois college cottage food business. So the way Illinois has their cottage food business is structured is I am technically not allowed to ship out of state. I can go to I'm in the St. Louis area on the Illinois side. I can go over across the river and sell at a farmer's market in Missouri, but I can't ship there.
okay. Interesting. Okay.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Um, and each state has their own cottage food laws, and they vary state to state. But that is that is about to change. So here, we're on pace to have at least Island Ghost original available nationwide starting July 1st. Um, and like I say, we're on pace to meet that goal. And unless there's a hiccup, then we'll have that ready and available. Same thing with the hot honey. We already just made plans to go ahead and make that in a commercial kitchen. So there should be no reason not to get that through the website. And then as things progress, we'll make Island Ghost White Label available. We'll make Honey Buzz available, and any other. I've got two more sauces planned for 2025, and then in 2026 beyond that. So the more it goes, the more we can make, and the
Yeah.
more we can ship out. So
Okay. Okay. That's definitely exciting to hear, and looking forward to seeing your sauces nationwide. Yeah, I know it's a question that's probably already
thank you.
rolling around in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and get ahead of this one. You had mentioned two other sauces. Are either of those going to be geared towards the chili head community as a whole, or is this going to be more of a entry level, fun for everyone type of sauce?
I think it's going to be the first one's probably going to be more middle ground. Um, it's actually so the next one's going to be like an orange habanero
Okay.
with some Asian flavors to it. It's actually one of the first hot sauces I ever made and experimented with, and I still have a few bottles in the pantry. And I, you know, pull them out every once in a while when I have Chinese food or whatever. But I'm one of the few people probably in the world that I don't really like sriracha on Chinese food. I like it on
Okay.
everything else but Chinese food. So I wanted to make something that I would make that would just be good on fried rice. And of course orange chicken is probably one of the first things that comes to people's mind when they think orange and Chinese food. But um, no,
Okay.
I just that's the next thing. It's going to be Uncle Buffalo's Orange Dragon. Um, so that's it, and then the last one, and this one is like this is more in the thought phase than actual like experimented with, and but I want to do a white truffle sauce
Okay.
with a white pepper of some sort. I tried to grow some white. I forgot what those are. White habaneros? No, I'd gotten some seeds from Doctor Duck Butter. So
Okay.
shout out to Doctor Duck Butter if he's watching. Um, and I try to grow those. I didn't. I'm not really that good with growing peppers from seed, but again, it's one thing I'm getting better at. But the goal is to have a. It's going to be Uncle Buffalo's White Bison,
Okay.
and that'll be the last one probably. So, but
Very nice.
um, but those are the two. And then I don't, you know, uh, at some point, if it's not hot enough, then is it really a hot sauce? So you have to ask yourself that question.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, then you're
yeah,
entering condiment status.
right, exactly. So in fact, when I first started making Island Ghost Original, I was not putting near as enough peppers in there, like ghost peppers, and because I was trying to err on the side of caution, right? Like I know my heat tolerance is higher than the average, so what's hot to me is going to potentially harm the average palate, right?
Yeah.
Um, and
While while he gets dialed back in or connected back, definitely want to say if you have questions, go ahead and send those in. Jeff, how's that looking?
yeah, we got a few, three.
Okay, we'll get to those here in a second once he gets reestablished back to the connection. The take a look at the chat here as well while I have a second. So definitely want to say thank y'all for everyone that's jumped in the chat, been active in here, being a part of it. I mean, I've seen a lot of, usual suspects, if you will. Glad to see y'all here, having fun, having a good time. Definitely wanting to continue the well, I guess while we have a second too, wanted to go ahead and say I hope everyone's enjoying the scorching and swearing. So we'll definitely continue that as well. But it looks like we have him calling back in now. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll talk about scorching and swearing real quick. I hope everyone's enjoying that. I went ahead, and what you're seeing currently is I did about 6-7 episodes just to kind of get the vibe going, get it rolling, trying to figure it out. That's why your input is going to be super valuable to being able to making sure, not only am I hitting things that y'all want to see and want to continue to see on the channel, but, I want to have fun with it. I hope y'all are having fun with it. And I got some pretty fun ones already done up, ready to release. So can't wait to get into that. Let's see if we got Aaron back here. Sundance. Let's see. I want to see you hit the streets and ask the people about sauce. All right. Hey, it's not a bad one. I definitely have some plans for random fun, even if it's in a grocery store, etc. So that could definitely fit the bill. So good one there, Sundance. I'll incorporate that. Okay, there we go. Hey, Aaron, can you hear us?
Hey, yeah,
There we
finally.
go.
So
Okay.
all
Well,
right, sorry about that, everyone.
yeah, no worries. We have a few questions from the audience. We'll ask those, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the game after that. We're gonna get these pulled up here.
So real quick, I should get those pulled up. Let me plug. So I have a seasonal sauce that I do too.
Okay.
It's called Uncle Buffalo's Hoppermelon, and it's a watermelon habanero. I just did it as a limited edition last year, and I did 100 bottles and sold out within like 4 markets, uh, and it did really well. So I'm bringing it back again this summer. It'll be available August 1st.
Okay.
That's first weekend in August anyway. That's when the Watermelon Festival is at my home market here, and we're going to try to make that available nationwide as well. Um, so and if we end up having to do 200 bottles this time, we will. So,
Okay.
but it was a really good sauce. I got to connect with um, Bronze from Modern Rugged, who you've had on the show before.
Yep.
I got to connect with him last summer, and he got to try it, and we did a video on that as well. But I wanted him to try it because it's got Vidalia onion in it, and he's from Georgia, so I was like, he's got to try it.
Yep.
But we tried that on ice cream, and that was ended up being really good.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. We're gonna grab these 2 questions here and then jump into the game so that we stay on track for timing. So from Conjured Vapors Peppers, how did you come up with the name?
The name Uncle Buffalo, that comes from my nieces and nephews. My wife's nieces and nephews. So there was when my wife and I were first dating or when we first got married, we were babysitting her two nieces and one nephew. And I had all three of them on my back at once, giving a horsey back ride, which ended up turning into.
Looks like it might be a connection issue going on for Aaron. Yeah, let's do this while everything's kind of going on here. We're gonna do a Keep 5 Cut 5 audience edition. So hey, this will be a rather fun way to go about this game. I think we've only tried an audience game direction once before. So let's go ahead and bust this one out. Go ahead and move this right in front of me so I can at least see. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Keep 5, cut 5. If you are new to the channel, if this is all new to you, don't worry. I'm about to share with you how this is going to break down. So for Keep 5, cut 5, we have, you're keeping 5 and you're cutting 5. Pretty simple, right? But I went ahead and selected different items here. So we have leprechauns. I just happened to use the leprechaun from Leprechaun in the Hood, but it is what it is. And then we have a drive-in movie, and then Sasquatch. European Trip is what that one represents. Island Ghosts. And then we have Honey Buzz. And then we jump on over to tacos, a barbecue, or hot wings, or a beach getaway vacation. So here we go. All right, so go ahead if you are in the chat playing along. Let us know. All these are numbered 1 through 10. You can start out with what you're going to want to cut, what you're going to want to keep. And looks like we're going to get some going on here. So Conjured Vapor Pepper says to keep 7. All right. And then let's see. I mean, I think we're keeping 7. That's what we got. Tacos are made it. So I think it's a rather fun one to discuss as well. Are we keeping the leprechaun, or are we keeping Sasquatch? That's the keeping. So Heat Centric said keep 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're keeping the whole bottom row. All right, Aaron, there we go. Back in action. All right, we have kicked off Keep 5, Cut 5. Currently, we have it rolling with the audience as well. I'll go ahead and run through the 10 that are here. So you have Leprechaun, you have Drive-In Movie, Sasquatch, European Trip, and then we have Island Ghost, and then we have Honey Buzz, Tacos, Barbecue, Hot Wings, and then we have an Island Vacation. Okay. Looks like we're keeping Bigfoot. I see one for Leprechaun. So Aaron said Leprechaun. So let's go ahead and keep the Leprechaun. And then we have some votes for Sasquatch too. All right. So Aaron said keep 5, 6, 9, 7, and 10. So 7's on there. 5 and 6. He's voting 5 and 6. So we have quite a few votes in here. Let's go. 3. Sip says 3 is his brother. So apparently Sip is related to Sasquatch. Hey, maybe you could track him down and be rather rich. Everyone's trying to catch that Sasquatch. So let's see here. Yeah, mug the leprechaun for his gold. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yep. Show Sasquatch off. Why not? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep Sasquatch. Yep. All right. So what are we cutting? Let's cut What do y'all think? I haven't seen anyone mention 2, so why don't we go ahead and cut 2? So drive-in movie is gone. Yep. So Conjured Vapors Peppers says to go ahead and cut the European trip. All right. So that one's out. And then let's go with, it looks like we have, Aaron voted 5 and 6. Let's go ahead and let's see here. We also have a whole bunch for, so heat centric, and I saw it somewhere else. Well, where was it? I guess it was really between those two. All right. So, yep. Sasquatch gets grooming tips from the #1 podcast host, Brandon Swear. I see you casually. I see you very casually right there. All right. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and keep, we'll cut, why don't we cut the barbecue and the island vacation. Let's just remove all vacations from this. So now we have 2 keeps and we have 1 cut. All right. We got 2 sauces and a buffalo. We need the audience to jump in and join the final decision here. What are we keeping? What are we going to keep? We have 2 sauces and we have hot wings. No wings, or no way wings stay with the tacos. All right. Well, we're keeping wings because I think I've seen 2 or 3 votes for wings now collectively. Now we got to keep 1 sauce and we got to cut 1 sauce. You know, Chilipino, I think that's also a very valid point, but I'm starting to notice a trend on how everyone in the audience is voting here, and everyone's focused on the food and the idea of fun, so, and not the vacation kind. So, oh man, she objects. All right, so the sauces in 5 and 6. So 6 is Honey Buzz. He said that's more geared towards the overall entry level person, if you will. It's nothing that's going to really knock you down. It's going to be a nice mild sauce. The Island Ghost is his, as he said, it derived inspiration from a Caribbean style jerk sauce, but with some twist. So the Island Ghost is going to be a take on a jerk sauce, is what it sounds like, more of a, buffalo style.
Aaron is in the chat. So
oh, yeah. Yo, there we go. Oh, Aaron just said cut Honey Buzz. So we're going to, there we go. Did not notice that. There we go. Good eye, producer Jeff. All right. So we're going to go ahead and run through this list here. So for the Keep 5, Cut 5, we had the Leprechaun made it. We had Sasquatch make it. We had Island Ghost make it. We had tacos and hot wings. So, boom. That's a pretty solid list. We're talking about some mythical creatures and eating good. So, sounds like a good conversation starter to me. That's a party I'd want to be invited to. So, hey, this was a lot of fun. I mean, off the cuff, change up to the overall game. I hope everyone else had fun in the audience with this one as well. But yeah, hey, let's. I guess the only other thing left to do at this point is Aaron's in the chat. So Aaron, if you wanted to go ahead and type who your hot seat nomination is. So while we see if we can get him back in, one way or another, we will get this wrapped up here with Aaron's input on all that. While we're waiting, I want to go ahead and remind everyone we will have the links for how you can get a hold of Uncle Buffalo's hot sauce down below, socials, all the things, all the places you can find them. Obviously, if you're local, man, go snag some sauce from him while you can. And for all of us that have to wait till it becomes nationally available, you know, it's just right around the corner. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out what he has and, you know, getting into some Island Ghost. So let's see here. See if he has any response in the chat yet. No. Okay. All right. Well, hey, once again, like I said, we'll have links for Uncle Buffalo's hot sauce down below. He said July 1st is the current projected nationwide date. So definitely check out for that to be dropping on the nationwide scale. Now, we also had 2 sauces on Hot or Not tonight. Both of those are from Stanky Sauce. Stanky Sauce has, you know, hooked up Swear Nation, and you can go on Stanky Sauce's website, type in promo code SWEAR, and get 20% off of your order on all their sauces. So definitely check that out. Highly recommend picking up both of these. Both do serve a phenomenal point. You know, you got the agave jalapeno is going to be killer on breakfast food. I can already tell you that just by tasting it. And it is friendly for everyone. Definitely would recommend checking that one out. It's a unique take on a Verde style. And then you have the pineapple habanero ghost. Packs a nice punch, has some great flavor, not super sweet, carries over the nice pineapple notes without all the oversweet aspects to it. So, and it's a nice hearty sauce. So if you're looking for something that is more than just a, you know, runny thin sauce, man, that's got the meat that you need. So definitely check out both of those. And all right, well, hey, we have a hot seat nomination. Here we go. So hot seat nomination is Dr. Duck Butter. All right. I will be reaching out to Dr. Duck Butter, and we will be figuring out a time to get him on the show. And once again, thank you so much, Aaron, for coming on the show, being a part of the show. It has been, you know, it's been a lot of fun to be able to learn about Uncle Buffalo's hot sauce and really everything that you know, where you started, how you started, inspirations, aspirations, where you're going. It's you know, it's been very insightful, and I can't wait for your nationwide drop of being able to offer your products. So, hey, if you are, you know, stuck, you're trying to figure out how to launch a brand, grow a brand, start a brand, I highly recommend checking out podvision.io for that. And man, they make it painless over there. It's super, super easy to get going. So definitely check out podvision.io for all your needs there. And hey, episode number 32 in the books. Another fun one. Couldn't have done it without y'all. Thank you so much, Swear Nation. And I hope everyone is enjoying what we're doing here. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Also, I hope everyone's loving Scorching and Swearing. I know I'm having a blast. Got quite a few more, some very interesting videos dropping soon on that. And hey, man, that's episode number 32. I'm Brandon Swear from The Swear Word. And from everything from the world of hot,